Hi, I'm Gloria Lee, one of MG, and today we have a guest. May I ask you briefly to introduce yourself?
Hi, I am Dr. Emily Stark, and I'm a professor in the Department of Psychology.
Okay, let's go start. Our first question is like, what is your favorite part of teaching at MNSU?
Oh my gosh, favorite part of teaching. I teach a really wide range of classes. So I teach introduction to psych, where I am dealing with students that might be the first class I've ever taken in college. I teach research methods where students are doing hands-on projects. I teach some upper level courses where I'm working with juniors and seniors on some really specific different types of course projects. And so I really just love the range of it, of interacting with so many different types of students at all different places in their college career and helping them figure out if psych is a good fit for them or what they want to do once they're done with school here.
That's awesome. Okay, next question, like, what makes MNSU unique?
What makes MNSU unique? Well, I think that it combines the best of both worlds, because I feel, and by both worlds, I mean that even though it might seem like a bigger school, I think it's really easy for students to make connections with other students in their major and with their professors and with all the different clubs and groups on campus. So you can still come here and you find your people and you find the different ways that you can fit in. And even now in a very virtual type of environment, we've still done so much work to give students those opportunities to connect, which is so important for college. So it can feel like a small school in that way, but we're still a big enough school where you have tons of different courses and majors and programs and clubs to join. So you get all those different resources and access to the things a big school has, but you don't feel like you're getting lost in the crowd. You have that small school feel.
Oh yeah, true. I really strongly agree that. Okay, I think the next question is really related to your answer. Like, how can students get involved in psychology department activity outside of their classes?
Yes, well, we have an undergraduate student organization called Psychi, which is available for students who are juniors or seniors. And then we also have Psychology Club, which is for students who are first years or sophomores, or maybe they're psychology minors. For whatever reason, they want to get involved. And Psychi works with Psychology Club to give students social opportunities. They do different types of fundraisers. Right now, they're working on a research project outside of classes. So students want to gain research experience and even present at conferences. The club can support with all of that. They host workshops, things that students have questions about, like graduate school or jobs, and bring in people to speak on that information. So that's a really good way to get involved, meet other students in psychology, meet faculty in psychology outside of the classes.
Sounds exciting. Okay, then our last question, like, what advice do you have for a new student to be successful in their courses?
So to be successful, I think it's really important to introduce yourself to your professors. I mean, we're teaching here because we love it. We want to meet you. We want to support you and make sure that you're able to succeed. So even just dropping into office hours, either in person or virtually, just to say hello is always welcome. Especially maybe you're also working full time or you're juggling a lot of things. I like to know that about students because it just helps me know the types of things that you're dealing with. And then if an emergency ever arises, I already have a sense of who you are as a person. I know other things that might be happening, so it's easier for me to then support you and help you still be successful in class. So I think introduce yourself early and speak up right away if you do run into any type of challenges. I know some students like to wait and think, oh, I can figure this out. And now it's, 2/3 of the way through class and you're still struggling. If you talk to me really early on, it's a lot easier to find a way to make sure that you can be successful. So I think check in and then definitely be in communication with your professors the second you have a question, or if you're confused or something else happens and it's hard for you to be in class or complete assignments, let me know and then I can help you or connect you to other resources on campus.
Yeah, that's so helpful. Actually, that's all for today. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us today. Really, really appreciate that.
No problem. Thank you so much for doing this.